Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you very much. It is indeed an honor and a privilege to be with you here this afternoon on this important day in America. It's Labor Day. Labor Day is a day that we celebrate the hard work of the middle class because we all know that the middle class are the backbone of this country. The middle class has built this country. Even in this mighty city here, we know what the middle class have done. They have they have worked in the factories. They worked in the mills. They worked all around. They are a crucial part of the American society. And I want to talk a little bit before we begin today. And again, I want to say what an honor it is to be with you here today. It is indeed a privilege to celebrate this Labor Day with you fine folks today. But I do want to talk about what we've accomplished over the past 4 years. You know, when we started this back in 2021, we had record unemployment. Unemployment was about 13%, coming down from a high of 15%. We've got it down to inside the 4% level now. We've made progress. We have worked hard on protecting workers' rights. We worked hard on protecting unions in our country because we know protecting the middle class is crucial for this country. One of the things that I want to see us work on this year is, again, a tax incentive that helps the middle class. I don't want to see the middle class having to bear the burden of carrying the entire tax load for the United States. I want to see a higher tax for the upper class. Now, one of the things I like to see done is I like to see the upper class give back to their community, give back to their country, and give back to their state. And it's not an attack on the upper class, but you've been successful. And you've been successful because of your hometown. You've been successful because of your education. So what I like to see is an incentive. It incentives so to where you give back to your community. And by giving back to your community, you get a tax break. Let's take, for instance, an architect who actually has done quite well in his career, has got those $1 million businesses that he helps design. Why don't come back to the community that you actually came from the university or from the school level, and come back to the community where you came from, give back to that community. Give back to that community by helping an up and coming business with that high priced, very expensive architectural help. Imagine, imagine what that would do to an up and coming business. At the same time, let's say you're a public relations person and you've been quite successful. Come back to your community and give back to that community on some PR works and advertising that they can't afford at this point. By doing that, by doing that, we make our country successful. And there's also a saying that I dearly love. It's the quote is, "Much is given, much is required." So for those much that was given, much is required. And so I think by doing that, we would definitely help the middle class. And that's just something that definitely I would like to see pushed through Congress. And I think it'd be a great thing for the American people. You know, like I said, and I've said this many times throughout the last 4 years, we become so polarized in our country. It's time for that to stop. It's time for that to stop. We need to work together as a country. We need to put aside these partisan arguments, these disagreements, reach out, reach across the aisle, touch your neighbor, shake your neighbor's hand, and start working together. Because I guarantee you, and I like quoting this as from a former former President Biden, there's nothing beyond our capacity if we do it together. There's nothing beyond our capacity, and I believe that. So it is Labor Day. Again, it's indeed an honor and privilege to be here today. I'm looking forward to being part of the parade and looking forward to celebrating labor on this very important holiday in American history. Thank you guys very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you.